key to going viral is all about the hook, the first 3 seconds.
I'm a little too into you. Got my head over my shoes, but I like it, I like it.
When something is going viral, that is like the best high in the world. In the beginning, you have this ding when you make a sale, which you eventually turn off because it's too annoying. When you're going viral, it's like ding, 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 ding. Like, it's so good.
The brown ones, we brought in the double popcorn one. Like, we could have switched one of those to the black one.
My name is Leila Shams. I'm the CEO and founder of TA3, which is a mega sculpting swim and fashion brand. I've been a fashion designer for 25 years. I started at giant companies, like multi-million, billion-dollar companies. I actually failed out at fashion school because I was really good at the artsy part, but like when you're doing pattern drafting, all of that is math. So I was really worried. I was like, I'm never gonna make it as a fashion designer. That's the only thing I've ever wanted to do in my life. And then I started working and I was like a prodigy. I was always really bothered by putting on a swimsuit. I was just like never looking forward to vacation, and vacation should be the best times of the year. So I decided I just wanted to be able to eat, drink, and relax and still look and feel hot. So that's why TA3 is eat backwards. I base them on surgical compression garments. If you've just had plastic surgery on your body and you want to have that really good hourglass shape, then you wear those garments and it keeps your body like that. Every woman I talked to, I was like, I'm building shapewear into swimsuits, and they were like, yes, I need that, I want that. So I knew it was gonna work. When I launched from my house, right? It was during COVID. My husband was like, get these boxes out of here. You know, we had boxes everywhere, like, and we spent all our money on that. It was such a stressful time.
I met Leila through babysitting her daughter, Mia. Eventually I was like, well, what are you doing? And she was like, oh, I'm developing this like shaping swimwear. I asked her, I think, just, you need any help? And she said, yeah, and started working with her.
It looks amazing.
Yeah. I feel like so many like CEOs, when the company grows, they become less and less like involved with everybody, but that hasn't happened at all. Like Leila makes time for everyone's opinions and everyone's voice matters, and I think that's like so valuable.
I remember the day that I filmed Shark Tank, like right before I went out, like one of the biggest makeup influencers on TikTok had just posted wearing our suit. So I was shocked when I didn't get a deal, and when I walked out, I was like thinking about Ring Doorbell, who also didn't get a deal, and they sold for billions. So I was like, I'm gonna be the Ring of Swim, like screaming at the top of my lungs, like shocked. I can't believe this. That's always been part of our story, that like no one got it, which is why we love people like Wayflyer, because like the investors don't get it.
I think truly she's an inventor by nature. It's a constant source of innovation, ideas, and that's not necessarily how all fashion people are.
When I launched, I did like a really simple piece of content where I took one of our competitors and I did a little spin, shot it on my phone, and then I took one of our suits, and people just lost their mind. Like, we sold out of that first round so quickly.
That was perfect.
I knew it had a lot of viral potential, but then when the tie thing, like the first time someone did that, I did it in my videos too, but I didn't really realize that like, oh, this is the thing. There are brands out there that are like, have amazing relationships with the celebrities, or they're celebrity run, right? For us, it's completely just based on the product. People love the product. Billie Eilish DM'd us and was like, your suits are my absolute favorite. We look on our feed and we see her wearing them like in 2 posts. Drew Barrymore commented on one of our posts and was like, your suits are my absolute favorite. And we made a piece of content around that went viral. Beyonce's people reached out to us and they're like, Beyonce is obsessed with your suits. We have to milk that content, we have to post the Beyonce picture and say like, oh my God, like some things go on their own and some things you have to optimize and make sure that people know about it. It was a lot easier to go viral without paid behind it previously, but once TikTok Shop launched, you kind of have to do it intentionally. Like you have to work with people who are entertaining. They can't just look good in the suit, so really like working with people who always go viral, collabing with them, like making sure that their stuff goes on our feed and their feed. We just did kind of like a mini movie with this influencer. She's a former OnlyFans girl, Leila Coralson. We just got this flood of positivity. You know, people loved her. They loved us for working with her. She looked so good in the suits.
Leila, since day one, has always wanted me to reach out to non-conventional creators, like people who do skits, who don't sell the product directly, who just incorporated it organically into their content that they normally would post. I feel like TA3 really stands out in that sense because we're not trying to be super polished or perfect.
Today we're doing Snatch Chic Everywhere with Andrina from Love Island, and basically we're gonna walk around Hollywood and have all these like iconic spots get snatched in.
This is just sexier, but we can't do both. No one cares about a model just posing. You know what I mean? It's so fucking boring. Like, I don't watch that stuff. You have to tell people your story. You have to tell people why stuff is important. Like, it doesn't just go on its own. The one problem with virality is the planning behind it to make sure that you always have something in stock. Like right now we have our underwire suit. That suit comes in up to 160 sizes, right? Because it's bra sized, it comes in 3 torso lanes, it goes from extra, extra small to 4X. We're sold out of it right now. That fucking sucks, right? So like you really have to keep fabric in stock. We have to keep like the underwire in stock, the zippers in stock. So if something goes crazy, you can get back into it really quickly.
If you work for a traditional fashion company, especially a larger company, you're designing a full year, if not more, out. We are so fast, we're able to react to runway trends, we're able to react to selling, we can ship something in 4 months.
I launched in 2020. We are completely bootstrapped. I own the company fully with some of the employees. In the next few years, we will definitely get to 100 million in revenue. The shoot is going amazing. We're so happy. We really wanted a lot of action, and we're getting like more action than we could have ever wanted. Like basically all summer is Black Friday for us. You know what I mean? So the 3PLs struggle with it, like customer service struggles with it. Like from the beginning, I'm like, I don't really want to be a seasonal business anymore. And we launched tops and dresses probably in our 3rd year, and they did really, really well. So it's been difficult, really from a manufacturing standpoint. Our stuff is very hard to make. So it took me 3 years just to develop 2 swimsuits, and the dresses are 10 times worse. Like finding manufacturers that can do it, getting the QC in order, all that kind of stuff. It's really challenging, but we're doing it. We're probably gonna be about 50% swim, 50% ready to wear this fall and holidays.
3, 2, 1. Gorge.
Before we started working with Wayflyer, we had a venture debt deal, and it was very stressful. The second we switched over to Wayflyer, it was like everything was very easy. It's really helped us with inventory. You know, we had a really big summer this year, the biggest summer we've ever had, and we're going into the biggest fall we've ever had. So we couldn't have done it without them. I love that we make women feel more confident. I love that we are an answer to all your issues, and I want that to keep going.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
What I really do imagine is us becoming part of a multi-billion-dollar company so we can really, really scale. I know if we had stores in every city, they would be huge. Like you walk in, you put something on and you look insane. You know, like who doesn't want that? I want it to be a global business. I want it to be in every city. I want everyone to be wearing TA3.
First, they need to watch it past the first 3 seconds, and ideally they watch it to the end. So like there needs to be something that keeps them watching it to the end.